I was concerned about the RA plan, so I opposed Amagi's attempts to experiment with his program. Fearing the situation would worsen to a point of real danger, I secretly removed one Epitaph user from the world and hid it in my home computer. This was the Epitaph user integrated with the Morgana factor of Tarvos the Avenger. Without all 8 characters, there was no way the RA program could be activated. But Amagi didn't even bat an eye at the unexpected absence of a key Epitaph user. It turned out that Amagi had secretly constructed a dummy Morgana factor and had prepared his own original Epitaph user as a backup. It didn't take him long to deduce that the missing Epitaph user was my doing. Amagi went ahead with his plan. He proceeded to gather 7 of the potential chosen ones together. Systematically, he matched them up to each Epitaph user. Meanwhile, he used his own dummy Epitaph user to connect to the network and began testing the RA program. This was the high point of Amagi's life. If he succeeded at reviving the ultimate AI, his genius would be considered on par with the great Harold Hewick. If he could somehow manage to control the ultimate AI, then in the eyes of many, he would even surpass Harold's genius. He was playing with genetics of the unknown, and unfortunately, I knew it was only to further himself. He wished to combine his own mind and fuse it with the ultimate AI. He wanted to become a god inside the network, using the 8 pillars to support him. As a result, Amagi's experiment was anything but perfect. In an instant, the RA program crashed. Suddenly, over 80% of the world's game data was completely wiped out. The minds of all 7 potential chosen ones were caught up in the Morgana factor's rampage, and they fell into comas. Sadly, Amagi suffered severe mental damage as well.
Hey, Ovan, when I finally get better, we can live together, can't we?
That's why it's important that you get better soon.
'Cause then, you and I can be together in real life, just the way we are in the world.
Once, there used to be a goddess statue here.
A goddess?
A goddess that exists in the world.
goddess, if she would have mercy on me and cure me. So what is the goddess's name?
Her name is... Aura. The key of twilight. The ultimate AI. Morgana factor. And Harold Hurick. So, what song shall we play today? To awaken the sleeping beauty. Aina. As powerful as it was, the Avatar's data drain could not take Ida from you. Your wound was too deep. And the treatment too late. Yes.
Shut up! You dare lay your filthy hands on my Aina?
Yes, that's right. I'm the one who made your sister a lost one.
Be still a little longer. Just a little longer. Haseo. There's no more time. Ida will. The epitaph of twilight.
The online game, The World, Revision 2. It has become a lawless land, where PCs who prey on others, or PKs as they are known, roam freely throughout the land. In order to save the Komiao Shino, Haseo, the PC who holds the title Terror of Death, pursued a mysterious PK named Triage and finally destroyed him. However, this resulted in the rise of an abnormal phenomenon known as Ida. Only Haseo and the other epitaph users who control the unknown power of avatars are able to exterminate Ida. Having ascertained that Ida had caused a sudden change in Sirius, the Emperor of the Holy Palace, Haseo traveled to the arena accompanied by former Emperor Alkaid. Through many difficult battles, Haseo grew in skill and strength. However, a terrible price for this was paid when Alkaid became comatose as well. Following the advice left by Alkaid, Haseo relied on Endrance's strength to finally defeat Sirius. Yet, the reappearance of Triage, thought long ago defeated, brought only more uncertainty. In the midst of that, Sakaki, second unit leader of the Moon Tree Guild, began a revolt and seized control of the guild's headquarters. And so, in a throne room warped by Ida's power, Haseo battled Adeli, a member of the Moontree Guild, and released her from Ida's control. After that, Haseo pursued the fleeing Sakaki and defeated him, only to discover the identity of the true culprit who had been pulling the strings. Ovan. Respected leader of the Twilight Brigade, the legendary guild of which Haseo was once a member, and the man who thus far has led him to every one of his battles. However, once Ovan's left arm became exposed for all to see, Haseo understood everything. It was him all along. He was the one who attacked Shino. He was the true Tri-Edge.
Ovan.
Become stronger, Haseo.
You know I became a PKK to track down Tri-Edge, the PK that took out Shino. In the beginning, I was certain that the guy I saw back then was him. But the person who PK'd Shino, the one who was Tri-Edge, was you. You had Tri-Edge's Ida sealed in your left arm the whole time, Ovan. You knew everything. You hurt Shino, and then manipulated me. Have you been using me? Since the first moment we met? I'm such a damn fool. You want me to become stronger? What is it you want me to do? What are you planning? I just don't get it. Ovan! I won't run from this! And I will finish this once and for all!
Ovan. Why would he refuse help from CC Corp? Or from me for that matter, if Ida was inside of him? Why would he place all of the world in such terrible danger? There's a high probability that Ida has already spread outside of the world. If Ida can amplify people's emotions, then it could control the entire population like a cult leader or tyrannical dictator. There will be widespread panic. What?
PC Yaya. Your access to the Serpent of the Lord has just been terminated.
What?
Natalie, are you alone worrying again? Don't get lost in your own difficulties. Your problems are also mine. Or rather, all of our problems. Let's head to the Sigma server for Kennard's advanced at-home in Breg Epona.
Mr. Aihara. Mr. Aihara. Ah!
No. You know, you can't be so easily startled if you want to be a professional reporter.
If you think I want to be one, you're dead wrong.
That may be true, but didn't the school fire you?
Whose fault is that? You were released from the hospital, right, Mr. Aihara?
Yes, but things aren't right yet. The missing elementary school children haven't been found. They're still out there.
Osamu Kawaguchi and Toru Uike. The school may have fired me from my job, but those two are still students of mine.
Let's you and I save the children. Doll Syndrome and the hit game The World. We must shed some more light and discover the truth.
Assistant Professor! Come on, at least answer a few questions. Come on.
The news media? Oh, Mr. Aihara!
Excuse me, step aside, please. Coming through.
What's going on? Professor, please! Open up!
Thanks to your program, the book's a bestseller and the cause of all this commotion.
I just hope you'll find it in your heart to split the royalties with me. Huh?
Professor Sugai, where are you going?
Isn't it obvious? To save the children, of course.
Right!
The latest generation of network automobile navigators, the 3NS, is suspected of being behind a rash of major highway accidents. The cause is thought to be a faulty network access system, affecting nearly 975,000 units in this country alone. The manufacturer, South Marshall, has launched an immediate recall of the 3NS and is requesting users to refrain from activating the units.
versus